Hello and welcome back to the Stag Boys podcast, where we talk about nothing for 30 minutes.
Welcome to episode 2.
It is episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Is it episode 2?
No, sorry.
Do we count that? We count the... Well, we've already put the intro as episode 1, so...
Let's keep it formal, keep it flat, keep it
Alright.
nice.
Alright, welcome back to the Stag Boys, episode 2. So today we actually, to our surprise, received a few comments.
Yeah, that was surprising, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting it.
Definitely didn't ask people to comment. No, I'm joking.
All natural here, all natural.
So yeah, should we head straight into the comments, or should we talk about, just general things first, or what?
General things. Oh, boy, what's happened in the last, how long has it been? A week?
Time goes really quick. It doesn't, but like, say we meet up to the podcast, yeah, and then we meet up a week later to another one. Once we sit here in the car, it feels like that time just disappeared, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why we should probably crack on with the comments straight away. So
that's a complete fair point.
Right. Skip time,
So yeah, thanks for dropping some comments. Be sure to do that again. Discord is in the description. I'm guessing the Reddit won't be still.
I'm not very good with technology.
Yes, you are. You just can't be asked.
No, that's not true. Alright, I looked.
Alright, so we have about a 90% to 10% ratio of
what brain matter?
me doing all the work and you doing absolutely nothing. But we move. We work. We're a team. We're a team.
We're a team. 10%.
But yeah, all right. So you want to read out the first?
Yeah,
comment?
I'll read out the first comment from James. You should talk about first cars.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon we should cover? Like, what first cars you could get? Our experiences with first cars?
Yeah, I got a little bit with my first car.
Go for it.
Okay, right. My first car, it wasn't my car. I was insured on my mum's automatic.
Don't recommend that.
Nissan Note.
You don't recommend sharing a car with someone.
I do not recommend sharing your mother's car.
Definitely get a little job or save money. Get a cheap little run around. Get it yourself.
Yeah.
Get those no claims. Do not crash with your mother's car.
Cheers. Yeah, I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry. Carry on. I didn't even think about that.
What do you didn't think about that?
Sorry, carry on.
I was going to, move gently into the story of how I wrote off my mum's car. But
go for it. No, go for it.
Well, you're driving around your hometown. You're loving life. It's a hot, sunny day. You're listening to Dakota by Stereophonics. You're having a great day.
Banger.
Or have a nice day.
Spotify in the description.
Yeah, add that to the Spotify playlist, actually.
You will.
Check that out.
Do you know one song we didn't add?
What?
1-800.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was actually our college... What's the word?
That is the most depressing thing to think about, though.
Yeah.
That was our
Logic
college
1-800,
day.
that will also be in the playlist.
Yeah.
That is a very iconic banger for us.
It is iconic, but it's
very depression. But it's a good song and a good video.
Anyway,
we're completely off topic.
We keep
Carry
doing
on.
this.
Sorry, James.
James Preston, thank you for the comment. So I drove my mother's car for about 4 months, and listening to nice sunny day, good music. So I saw some. I remember it so vividly, right? Because it was like traumatic as shit. Okay, I remember there was some girl who's like walking around like looking miserable, and I was like, "Cheer up, love!" Like a complete wanker.
So you actually did?
Yeah, I was like, "Cheer up, love," and she's like, in traffic jam. So I kept going. I went round the roundabout. I tried to let someone come out, and they were like, "Nah, it's all right. You go first." So I sped up at the speed limit, 30 miles an hour around the roundabout. Probably not my best move. And where it was, there was like a fake curb where it's like, it looks like a curb, but it's not. So I saw that,
right, yeah.
and I was like, "Oh shit, curb!" And then I actually hit the real curb. I ricocheted off that and smashed into a 2006 Vauxhall Corsa driven by a delinquent. So that went.
And then she drove past you and said, "Cheer up, mate." Imagine that. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. So that was pretty brutal.
Definitely be careful on the roads,
Yeah.
I think 17 is a young age to drive, but then there's countries that drive at 15.
Yeah, I know, America, they're 15.
But I think that's only automatic, isn't it? I'm not too sure.
Well, it's only 18% of Americans drive manual.
Really?
Yeah, just a bunch of...
Oh, it's too hard work to use use stick. I can't be arsed.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, so, I can't say I've had a full-on, tragic crash driving a car.
Not with a car, no.
No. Well, we'll leave that for another story. But yeah, I mean, my advice to someone asking about first cars is just to get something that will keep you going. Hasn't got anything special. Don't think, oh, I need to have a cool car. Like, no. Like, trust me, you'll have so much fun in a banger.
Oh god, yeah.
Drifting it around as the car park.
1 litre.
I promise you. You know, when you get something nice when you're young, especially when you're an unexperienced driver, it's just bad because you're like always really wary of like what you do.
Yeah.
You know, definitely don't put trolleys on your car in J-turn like I did.
Yeah, that was poor
But-
choice. I'll be honest. Oh, this guy's a bit close.
So you look at him, for example, shitty little car, and he would about to drive straight into me because he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
You know, he doesn't care about his car.
Yeah, we are once again in Morrison's car park. I just want to point that out.
Yep.
Since 1899, which I don't know. But anyway, let's not get off topic.
But yeah, my answer to that, James, is sort of, if you're looking to get a first car, just get something cheap. You can get something decent under £1,000, like 800 Fiesta or something.
Yeah,
Old school.
I used to look into it so much on Auto Trader. Like,
You can get
Oh.
just get a car that's gonna last you a year. If it blows up, it blows up. It's 800 quid. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Don't worry about it too much. Just get something you can have fun with and
Exactly.
practice.
yeah. Practice 1 litre. It sounds like it is a small car and it is a small engine, but when you're driving it along the roads, you can smash it through the gears, get it going, get it revs up, get it like, and then you can just fucking have loads of fun.
Yeah. Well,
It was
and then
like an Audi.
all
you'd be,
you
like,
need
terrified.
really is a good sound system.
Yeah, I agree
And
with that.
once you purchase that sound system, you can take it back out for other cars you buy in the future. So it's an investment you might as well get.
Yeah, go for it. You know, if you want to like upgrade your first car, you can, but obviously not within
Yeah, within
insurance.
reason.
Within reason, because your insurance will
Don't
go
waste £1,000 on a car that's worth 800 quid.
Up. Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, that's our answer to the first cars. We could go into more detail, but we sort of just covered as much as we can. But if you got any other questions, James, then
Yeah, drop us a comment below.
drop us a comment if you want to go a bit more detail on another segment about cars. But for our second comment, we have
We have a comment by Pav Vader.
welcome, Pal Vader.
Welcome, Pav Vader. Welcome to the podcast. Is free will real, and does it get suspicious? Before
Was that your fault or the comment?
Huh?
Was that your fault or how the way you worded
that
it?
was me. That was me. I'll say that's me. But like the free will, like really, come on, bro. Free will, and does it get suppressed by social media? That's what I'm gonna call it. That's how I'm gonna take that comment.
That's an interesting comment. So the way we're taking it is free will.
Free will in that what can you say on social media, and how and how people perceive it from what you say.
and how it influences your decisions or how you may act.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So, for example, if you have a opinion, like for example, there's only 2 genders, right? If you have a controversial opinion like that, well, yeah, exactly. So, like, you say it amongst your mates or you say it amongst people, and they'll, you can have a conversation about it. If you put that on your Instagram or Snapchat story or whatever, you're almost guaranteed, especially on Instagram, you're guaranteed to get some kind of backlash, just from some blue-haired girl from nowhere land. No offense. And from just coming out of nowhere and just talking about this stuff, and like pushing it constantly. Like, no, there's at least 400,000.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very open to the fact that some people might think our opinions are completely, what's the word, like one-sided and not open-minded and all that stuff. However, they treat you the same back. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, if I had opinion, only 2 genders exist. And she's like, well, actually, there's 75, and there's an octopus cross human. You know what I mean? They get so rude about it. It's like, well, hang on, this is a new thing.
Yeah.
Like, don't get angry at me that I'm not sure about this subject when in reality, it's not a thing. It hasn't been a thing. It's not in the dictionary.
No, it's not.
So just relax. And
history at all.
instead of getting angry, try and educate. And that's the thing with social media. People are so rude, and they're so quick to be mean, and so quick to judge. And obviously, I know it comes down to being behind a keyboard, yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just the way people feel like they need to be on social media. Like, you don't go on it and think, oh, let's be really nice in the comment sections. Like, no one does that.
No one does do that.
So I do believe it does get suppressed by social media in that aspect.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And like, I'm not going to talk about BLM because that is a touchy subject, and even speaking on a podcast, I'm nervous about talking about it because I don't know all the facts. I'm not a fucking expert in it, but some of the things aren't quite how they seem. And I think they should be addressed, but in a later podcast, I reckon.
Well, that's the thing, you know. We're entitled to express and talk about stuff like that, even if we're not too educated on it, because it's new. So we're allowed to say what we think and, you know, what we know and our opinion. It shouldn't really be a problem.
That's the thing, it shouldn't be a problem. But if you put that stuff on, like, social media, it will be a problem. Because everyone wants something to talk about. And quite frankly, if you make, like, a controversial thing, then people will just crowd on it. Just jump in on it.
Things like sarcasm on like Instagram doesn't exist.
Yeah.
If you say anything remotely joking around,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Like,
No.
There'll always be someone in the comments absolutely fuming over it.
Yeah.
So I just think it's ridiculous how sensitive the generation is.
Oh, God, yeah.
And it truly does affect everyone, I feel like, you know, how many times have you gone on social media and think, oh, I don't want to post this actually because, you know, someone might say something about it or people might judge me or shit like that. Like,
Yeah, like on my personal, fair enough, yeah. On like our, as dare I say it, business accounts,
yeah.
not really, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. I quite frankly...
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're a good example because we've got to the point now where we don't really care.
No.
But some people do, and I understand it because everything's so judgmental, and some people can't handle that, you know, interaction.
If you're still in college or school, I would say be careful what you post. Because they are people that will literally just look for your flaws and just jump in on it. If it's your views, if it's what you wear, if it's what
Then
you
you could
do.
take a complete different approach, a bit like, you know, the guy in our media class, the one who did DJing.
Oh, yeah.
Where he really didn't care what anyone thought, and he was literally who he was, and everyone loved him for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can do what you like. Like, I don't want to tell people, you know, be careful.
Be suppressed.
You need to learn. You know what I mean? You need to say the wrong things and learn the hard way. Obviously, not the obvious wrong things. You're just retarded if you say that.
Don't say something that can get you injured.
Yes,
by
and we
a
all know
mob.
those sort of words.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Different podcast.
Yeah, different podcast. But I mean, did we cover that point enough?
Free will.
It's a very, very open. It could mean so many things, that question. It could go so many ways. But I feel like we've covered it in a certain degree, which is enough. So we've got the was that the third comment?
Yeah, third comment. Do you want to read that one out?
This is from
We're gonna absolutely butcher your name, by the way. I'm so
Timo
sorry.
Dej Sazik. I think it's got Sazik. It's got a little accent on the C.
Oh, really?
I have a question for you. I want to start Instagram channel like yours. Well, in this case, ours, because we both got one.
Right.
And I'm not sure where to get videos and stuff like that I can post. Can you help me, please? Right, okay.
All right, we'll help you out with this one. Pretty easy. Go on Instagram. Go on hashtags. Yeah.
Or explore page.
Or explore.
Well, first of all, let's address what he's saying. Basically, he wants to create an Instagram account similar to ours, and what our accounts are is basically reposting content. It sounds awful, but it's legal.
Yeah.
And we can't sit here like we don't make our own stuff too, because we do. We make our own edits. We've made
Well,
our own content.
when I first started my account, it was Muscle JDM Edits, and it was me basically.
And that was really good. I can't lie. I was upset that you stopped showing
It was enjoyable. My latest post, like, you know, that one you sent me of that GT 500. I did change that a little bit, but not massively. Because some of the edits, people were starting to realise how I was editing it, which is a free software on my iPhone 6.
What's that again? That's Pixar.
Pixar, yeah.
Colour.
Yeah,
replace, yeah.
because one of them is like a filter you can put on and it makes everything look like you sketched it. And I posted that, and people, a bunch of in the comments were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! How the hell did you draw this and shit?" And I was just like a sheepish little kid going, "Oh, I didn't actually do that." And then someone was like, "Actually, that's Pixar, isn't it? Yeah, great app." And it's like, and then I actually got a few comments at one point, which is just like, "Don't follow this account. It's just rubbish."
Yeah, but those
like,
you're always going
fuck.
to get those negative accounts, and bearing in mind how many interactions we've got, how many negatives did you get? Only a handful.
Yeah, only a
probably.
handful.
So
And the best thing about Instagram is you can delete those comments.
yeah, block.
And block them. Yeah. Or,
But anyway,
yeah.
exactly. So back to the topic. So if you want a sort of account similar to ours, Do your research. Make sure you credit people when you repost their stuff.
That is really important.
Yeah.
Always credit people, even if you steal their content, whatever. Make sure you tag them. Make sure you write in the description who they are.
And if they
what
say
do.
to you, take it down, take it down.
Yeah.
You want to build a respectable audience. You don't want to be up there for the wrong reasons. So I would definitely suggest trickle your own content in there. Don't make it purely other people's stuff.
Yeah.
Like ours. But yeah, like there's an app called Copy URL. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description. And basically, you can copy Instagram videos, post it on there, and it saves to your phone gallery.
Yeah.
So that's another way you can repost stuff. But once again, just make sure you tag the rider or driver or whatever the fuck.
Obviously don't do I saw this one guy who's like doing the same thing as sort of me, where he reposts other people's content, and he was, oh god, what was it? It was like this like Nissan Skyline, right? But it was like this weirdish colour, and his description was, wow, look at this shit old car, like who the fuck would actually paint it that? It's disgusting, right? And then he tagged the guy in it as well. And so people, I think, went to his account or whatever. But the guy appeared on that post and he was like, can you please take this down? This is just rude. Like, I've spent so much money on my car. Like, you can have an opinion, but don't make a fucking post about it. And the post has got like 1,000 likes. Is that one was like Bart Simpson's face on the rear headlights of the Skyline?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was like, can you come on. That's just rude.
You weren't being rude, though.
No, I wasn't my account. It was just someone
comments.
else's. No, it was just someone else's account I saw, and they did the same thing as me, but they just basically tore this guy's car apart.
That's a bit harsh.
It is a bit hard. It's not even satire at that point. It's like, especially with a car, it's like you pour your love and hard work into it. Not our cars, but other people. They're expensive. You work over them. You take them to shows. You talk to people, and to have someone just go, "Yeah, it's a piece of shit." He probably drives a fucking Civic, cunt.
That's definitely to do with social media. Like that wouldn't happen in real life. People wouldn't do that.
No, he fucking definitely not. Definitely not.
It also comes down to jealousy as well, by the sounds of it. People like to say this is so shit in reality. They probably would like to have it themselves.
I never get that in with jealousy stuff. Like, if you really like a car and you see someone else driving it,
Just say,
dude, nice car.
like, I'm so jealous of you, sort of thing. Like, you can just tell them.
Yeah.
There's no harm in being upfront instead of being like, oh.
In the shadows and
Yeah,
sort of
like,
murky.
I know, like, it's honestly, that's such a common trait in people too, and it's just so sad to see.
It's like if you see, like, someone, like, you used to know, or even, like, your mates, like, if you watch them get money, you're not going to be, like, jealous of them and be like an arsehole, are you?
Well,
you shouldn't be.
That's where you're wrong. It seems to be very common that happens. Which, yeah, obviously everyone wants money, so you're going to feel like, oh, I wish that was me. But just get your head out the gutter for one fucking second.
Just be happy for him, man.
Yeah, like, just grow up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
you'll buy your McDonald's, yeah.
exactly. And also another going back to the Instagram comment, definitely be consistent. So follow a structure, like daily, 3 times a day, 2 times a day, whatever it is, 1 time a day at 6 o'clock. Follow a structure. That way you can have a constant audience, knowing you're going to post every day, and that helps.
Yeah, make sure you know your audience as well.
Yes. Make sure you turn it into a business account. That's in the settings of your Instagram, and you can see all the information you need, the countries that are seeing your stuff.
Yeah.
And just be consistent. It might take a year or two, like ours did. Or yours blew up quick, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how.
But a year or two. Just keep going.
Yeah,
Don't give up.
Know your audience. Tags as well. Be careful with tags, though.
And also, if we could give one advice from our, obviously, because we've got a good amount of followers, I would say each. I would say, what could we say to them from our point of view now? Like, what would we do different?
Not use the same tags more than 3 times.
That's fair. Yeah,
shadow banned.
Definitely do some research into shadow banning. It's not nice.
No.
But if I could give them one bit of advice, it would be give yourself a break. So don't be constantly searching Instagram every day, because you will get really bored of it.
Yeah.
And you'll get really bored of posting stuff. Keep refreshed. So maybe limit your day to, a half hour to an hour or whatever to look through Instagram.
And just save loads, and then you can just put them out.
Because it comes to the point where, like,
day.
me and you have seen every car and every bike out there. It's just nothing new anymore.
No.
And it really, even when there's something new, you're just like, oh, cool. And then you post it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely, and follow the good people. like refreshing content.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be absolutely fixated on Mustangs, right?
Yeah.
Old Mustangs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I see one on the road, I sort of go, ooh, Mustang. But if I see one on like Instagram, I don't care anymore. It doesn't have the same
It's because
thrill.
it's not real. It's not real, is it?
No, it's not real.
How excited can you get over a picture? Unless it's something really unique.
Porn? Okay, anyway. But just make sure you still love what you're doing at least like a year later. If you don't still love it, then I recommend changing it up.
I agree. I couldn't say that any better. Well, then again, it depends on, what your plans are. In my case, I wanted to make it an actual business. You were just sort of, doing it for fun. Which obviously I was to a degree until things got more serious.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, have fun.
yeah.
Have fun. It's
It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a chore.
No, yeah, exactly. It does feel like it though. It really does.
So if you feel like, okay, I really don't want to be doing this right now, have a break.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, you might lose some interactions, but your mentor is more important than
Definitely.
a fucking stupid little app, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Another thing I just want to quickly touch up on with Instagram is it is incredibly addicting. Like when
Yeah.
you get your first 1,000 likes or whatever, that shit is whack.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, I got to keep posting.
That's exactly what happened to me. I think we both got off. No, you were getting mad amounts of likes. I remember coming in, you were saying you got like 500 or something.
I remember that one post, you were like 300 G's, and then literally
Next day you were like,
overnight,
a grand.
it was like 2,000.
grand.
I was like, what the
1,000.
shit?
You want to answer that?
Yeah, real quick. Hello. Hello, Grandad. How are you doing? Myself.
And we'll be back in a minute.
I'm not. I swear, guys. I promise I'm not gay.
Yeah.
So
So
we'll
we're,
be pretty poggers if they're gay.
what's the time? What's the time at the moment? It's about, what's the time? 9? 8?
7?
Blam!
I know. If you can hear it, I'm constantly fiddling with my car, with my cigarette packet. Fuck's sake.
Same width. Same girth.
Should we end this now? Yeah.
But yeah,
Cheers.
like, we might make another one today, innit?
You're making another one today.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I fucking love doing this?
I do, and I don't give a fuck if we get 1 or 2 views. I really don't care.
I don't care. It'd be something to look back with the kids, and they're like, "Dad, were you?"
Not with the kids.
Were you...
Not,
Oh yeah, maybe
not
not.
with the kids. Dad,
Dad, are you
Dad,
into
do you have a small head?
Let's get that trending, guys. Hashtag small head gang.
Hashtag small head. We've all got small heads here.
Yeah. Go check out other podcasts, probably better than us, like Jar Media, but don't.
But anyway,
But anyway.
link in the description. Join the Discord. Join the Reddit. The Reddit's not there this episode. It will be there soon.
It'll be there by the time it goes
Spotify
up.
playlist, also in link in description.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
we're gonna
that.
add basically music that we use, whether intro, outro, what we talk about, just
Yeah.
our general music that we enjoy throughout the podcast. We're gonna put in there.
May also talk about game OSTs as well,
What's that?
original soundtracks.
Yes, all that shit.
No.
And and movie soundtracks.
Yeah, movie. Tarantino. Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, we'll say that for another one. All right, this has been. Should we wrap up now?
I feel like you're a man to wrap this one up.
All right, this has been the Stag Boys podcast. Thanks for listening, and peace.
Peace.